We gather today to give thanks for what has been and to look forward in hope for what is yet to be. We begin in Christmas 2021, the first time both of our worship services were indoors after COVID. And our theme was A Thrill of Hope, the Weary World Rejoices. January saw the continuation of indoor worship services, as well as the packing of baby care kits that had been sponsored during Advent. We learned that these are the most needed kits for Lutheran World Relief. We thank you for your support. During the spring, we gathered for monthly Christian education gatherings, all ages together. And in February, at that gathering, we created care packages for the residents of the American House and the Agape House. In February, at the end, we moved to one indoor worship service. We delivered new blankets, towels, and pillows to the American House, sponsored by an endowment grant, and also sponsored bus passes for residents of the men's and women's shelters. We welcomed Pastor Glenn Ludwig as a supply during my maternity leave and made a joyful noise to the Lord with brass and with chimes and with song throughout the year. We sent Mike Johnson off on new adventures, and we made blankets and blankets and blankets. Younger folks learned how to use a sewing machine, and other folks got to put their skills and gifts to work, piecing together fabric that will bless our neighbors around the world.
Hi, Zion Lutheran. My name is Emma Wagner, and I represent Lutheran World Relief for this area. I'm here today in Jonestown, meeting with your pastor and some members to say thank you for your partnership. Lutheran World Relief wouldn't exist if it weren't for faithful congregations like yours. We've been working around the world for more than 77 years to eradicate poverty, suffering, and injustice. And I'm so grateful for your quilts and kits that you make and the financial gifts you make. Please keep doing that work, and we will keep reporting back to you. Thank you so much.
We visited members who can no longer come to worship with us and gave them prayer shawls. We sent children to camp. We supported the Fund for Leaders, which raises up pastors and deacons for the whole church. And we began a new ministry of babies, Bibles, and breakfast, gathering our youngest members of the congregation to learn and to enjoy time together. We hosted another back-to-school blessings event, supporting families and students in need in our local community, and gathered for cottage meetings to review how God has provided for us and led us over the past several years, and to look forward towards the future. God's Work Our Hands Sunday, we planted mums in the borough. We sent cards and care packages to our college students, and we made more blankets. September also saw the return of our Wednesday night gatherings with a community meal followed by Rejoicing Spirits worship, a joy-filled time. We also started choirs again and rejoiced to gather for worship together in the sanctuary and then in the social hall for a little while. Sunday school resumed weekly and in person with classes for ages 3 all the way up through adults. Youth group had some fun together, racing through Jonestown and completing tasks, and we welcomed the community to our Blessing of the Animals service, including a baby cow. We heard that Joy Pantry had an immediate need, so we moved up our annual food collection so that we could feed our neighbors. We had the joy of welcoming the Malakahova family from Ukraine and of celebrating the confirmation of Sarah and Logan. We welcomed our community for a support seminar for caregivers, hosted a book sale to benefit preschool scholarships, and prepared again for the Advent of Christ, making wreaths together and collecting gifts for the students at Jonestown Elementary, as well as the participants in Shift. We caroled together, sharing the good news that Christ is born, and laid the hopes and fears of all the years at the foot of God, who holds them all in love. It has been quite the year, a year of hope, a year of serving and learning and growing together, and we look forward to what is to come.